I'm a scrap metal dealer by trade. Sometimes it's not exactly within the confines of the law. I always try and be fair though. Never steal from anywhere that isn't derelict or completely abandoned, overgrown, that sort of thing. I'd uh, I'd look up Urban Explorer photos online, and if I found anywhere that was near me where someone's broken in to take pictures of the graffiti or see how the plants have reclaimed the insides of the building, if I saw any wiring or bed frames, mattress springs, old equipment of any kind, I'd go down to the building with my van and a couple of mates, and we'd take what no one else wants. It's recycling, really. It's better off being melted down into something that can be used rather than just sitting there rusting wherever it was. A few years ago, we broke into this abandoned hospital. They ran out of money and just left everything there. Most of the easy to steal stuff was already gone, but we don't take the easy to steal stuff. Now, one night, the security guard who's supposed to be watching, he's not there. I don't know why we didn't ask questions. So I go down with a couple of my mates, Vince and Doug, in my van, and we're pulling wires out of walls. And this one bundle of wires I've got, it goes round a corner and into this padlocked room. So we get the bolt cutters and we get inside and find this metal machine. It's completely untouched. So we get inside that, and then inside there's this metal tube, and it's just completely pristine. I mean, so we take that, we put it in our wheelbarrow amongst some other things, and put it in the back of our van. Now, Doug's riding up front with me, I'm driving, and Vince is in the back with our haul. So we take Vince back to his place, and then we decide to take the tube to the scrapyard. The one that doesn't ask any questions. Once Remy sees this, he freezes straight away. He asks us where we got it. We don't tell him because that's our deal with Remy. So he rephrases the question: if you got this from a hospital, you need to put it back right now. See, Remy's got at least somewhat of an education compared to the rest of us, and he reckons we've got some kind of teletherapy capsule. Which means the stuff inside, it's radioactive. That's when he sees that the capsule's damaged. Now, once he sees that it's damaged, he's keeping a far distance from the back of the van. He says he needs to call somebody, that it's contaminated, that, if he can get the authorities to decontaminate it, we can have it back in a couple of days. But, we argue with him, for a while, and he decides to give us his shitty old van so we can make the trip home. But we don't do that. We head back to Vince's, to tell him everything that's happened, check in on him. So we get to his door, ring the doorbell, and it's not Vince. It's his daughter, Arabella. She's 8 years old. She's eating a sandwich, and she's got this glowing blue powder all over her face. See, what we didn't know is Vince could see this light coming out the window of the tube, and to get a closer look, he decided to get a screwdriver and stab a hole into it. And then he tilted the tube and tried to scrape some of the glowing blue powder out. Then he decides to get a receipt out of his pocket, make a small little pouch, and then scrape some of the blue powder inside. When we got to the hospital later, when we were finally able to see him, he said that he never got to bring anything home for his kids, from work. And Bella's favourite colour was blue. Vince lost his arm that day, and his house, and his daughter.